Hi cupcakes, welcome back to my channel. This is Vampire's Love episode 4. In this video, storyline character's voice and editing is mine. And if you don't want the voiceover, then please silence the voice. In today's shoutouts, there are no favorite comments as I liked every single comment. So today's shoutouts goes to Sarah V, Hafia Sultana, Vedika Tiwari, Mrs. Jimin, Courtney 46, Gule Mehtab, and Miku Mini Vlog 786. E90, GNC Lee, Kara 2016, Amara, Bun and Tata, Jeon Taehyung, and Jyoshna Reddy. Jayada Ayaman, Tika Bhuta, and Rose. I hope that you all will enjoy this video, so let's get started. Previously on Vampire's Love episode 3. Hey, I'm sorry Jiminy, I wanted to tell you, but Jimin, stop it Tay, stop it. I'm not your friend from now on. Tay, sorry Minnie, but it was new for me and you didn't even believe in vampires until now. So how was I supposed to tell you about it? You would have thought that I have gone crazy because and I was drunk as well, so there was no chance that you were going to believe me. Jimin, you should have at least shared it there. And yeah, I would have thought you have gone crazy because there were times when you called me at night, drunk, saying that your boyfriend broke up with you, but you never had one until now. Yeah, that was kind of dumb, but you agree that you would have not believed me, right? Jimin, yeah, I agree. Sorry for overreacting. That means you are still my friend, right? Jimin, of course. They hugged. Now I have to go to Cookie. He said that he have to talk about something. Jimin, so now you are ditching your soulmate for your boyfriend? I mean, mate? Jimin, now don't do this. Jimin laughs. Okay, now go. They got up and they went to Jungkook's office and Jimin went to Yoongi's office. In JK's office, knock knock, JK, come in. They entered the office while smiling. JK, you don't need to knock, baby. From now on, I will remember. JK stood up and walked towards them. He held Thay's waist and brought him closer. JK held his chin by the other hand and leaned for a kiss, but someone entered the office. Taekook looked at the door and saw JK angrily screaming, "How dare you enter my cabin without my permission, Miss Manobel?" JK left Tay and Tay stood behind JK because he saw Lisa glaring at him. Lisa, I'm sorry, sir, but it was important. JK, it better be because if it isn't, then you are gonna be fired for breaking the rule. Lisa, sir, Mr. Choi came. He wants to meet you. He said that he will cancel the deal if you don't meet him now. JK, cold. Fine. JK today, baby. You are my PS, so you will be with me in every single meeting I attend, okay? Okay. Smiles. Lisa was watching it with dark eyes. JK turned and saw Lisa glaring at them. JK shouts, "What are you standing here for, huh? Don't you know that the director of the company should also attend the meeting? So go and call him." Lisa nods and went out. JK, baby, if she does anything, then tell me. It's only been 2 days since she know me and she is acting like as if I am her husband. Yeah, yesterday she even said to me, "Stay away from him because he's mine, and I know boys like you who only want money." JK chuckled. Cheeky, well, she is crazy, so leave it now. Let's go, we have to attend a meeting. They nodded and they left for the meeting. The room, the meeting room was just beside Cheeky's office. In meeting room, when Taekook entered the meeting room, they saw Yunmin and Mr. Choi sitting there already. Yunmin was sitting on the left side and Mr. Choi was sitting on the right side across Yunmin. JK sat on the center chair as he is the boss and they stood beside him. JK looked at Tae. JK, why are you standing, baby? Come sit. Tae, no, I'm fine. JK, baby, stood up. Sit here. JK points at his chair. Tae, but it's your seat. How? JK pulled Tae by his hand and makes him sit on the chair. JK kneels and holds Tae's hand. JK, everything that is mine is yours, my queen. Mr. Joey is burning an ankle. Seeing this, he stood up and banged his hands on the table. Mr. Joey, is this a joke going on here? Everyone looked at him. Mr. Joey, I'm here for some important work. And you are romancing? JK stood up and folded his arms. JK, yeah, I'm romancing, so what? Mr. Choi, I will cancel this deal because of your rude behavior, Mr. Cheon. JK, okay, do it. They, what are you saying, Cookie? JK, baby, you sit like a doll you are, okay? And I'll see what to do. JK begged Thay's spread cheek, and Tay smiled. Mr. Choi, I'm giving you last warning, Mr. Cheon. If you continue this in front of me, I'll cancel this deal. JK, no need to give me warning. You cancel this deal. Mr. Choi, look, Mr. Cheon, this deal will benefit you. That's why I'm saying it. JK, no, Mr. Choi, this deal will benefit you, your company, because working with my company is itself an achievement. So I'm telling you this myself that cancel this deal. Mr. Choi, are you canceling this deal because of this boy? Then you are doing a big mistake. JK, watch your tongue, Mr. Choi, because it won't take me a second to pull it off. Mr. Choi gulped. Mr. Choi, look. JK, I cancelled this deal, so get out. Mr. Choi, what? JK, can't you hear it at once? I said I cancelled this deal, so get out. Now. Mr. Choi couldn't take more insult and got out. JK, baby, let's go back in my office. They stood up. Yunmin also stood up. Yoongi, good job, man. He deserved it. JK, Young, I'm thinking to go home now because I have to pack for tonight as well. Yoongi, why will you pack your bags? Young told me that you will be there for only an hour. JK, you know, Young, how Young is. He won't let me leave before a week. 1 week will turn into a month and then it will become until he gives birth. Yoongi, yeah, you're right, but what about the company? JK, Hobyong will look after it. Yoongi, indeed, Hobie is really trustworthy. I'll give him a call and tell him to look after the company for tomorrow onwards till we return. JK, no, Young, I'll call him. Yoongi, okay, as everything is set now, Jimin and I will also leave and pack our bags. Jimin, pack for what? Where are we going? Yoongi, we are going back to Kingdom for a while. Jimin, wow, I really want to go there, so let's go and pack our bags. Yoongi smiles. Okay. Go talk to They about it, and then 4 of us will leave together for the kingdom. JK, yes, Young. Yunmin left. JK looked at Tae, who was already looking at him with a what is going on look. JK smiles and lifted Tae in bridal style and sat on the chair he was sitting earlier with Tae on his lap in slanting way. Tae circled his right arm around JK's neck. JK, I know you are confused. Actually, I wanted to talk about this earlier with you, but didn't got chance. Tay, it's okay, Cookie. You can tell me now. JK, Cookie? Tay, what happened? You said you liked it. You don't like it now? Cheeky, it's not like that, baby. It's just that nobody has ever called me that after my mom died. She used to call me Cookie. They smiled and booped his nose with JK's. They, can I call you Cookie? JK, yes, my queen. You have every right to call me Cookie. Not just that, but any name you like to address me with. They smiled. JK, baby, earlier I told you about my yongs, right? They nods. I told you about my brother-in-law Chinyong. They nods. Well, I told you that I left my kingdom 10 years ago and haven't returned since then. They nods. So, my junior, who is like a mother to me, is missing me a lot and he wanted me to come back and meet him for a while. And when he got to know about you, he insisted me to bring you. So, will you come with me? They, yeah, I'd love to come with you. Cheeky smiles. Baby, you made me really happy by saying yes. But let me tell you one thing. There is a lot that I haven't told you yet. And I cannot tell you that stuff, so Chinyong will tell you about it. Feel free to talk to him. He's really nice vampire. I will. They leaned in for a kiss but were interrupted by a knock. JK sighed. Come in. Lisa came in with an ugly smile. She thought it was seductive, but it dropped when she saw T sitting on JK's lap. Lisa, fake smile. Sir, Mr. Min told me that you're going on a business trip for a month. JK cold, irritated. So what? They hit JK's chest playfully. They, don't be so rude. JK nods and smiles at they. JK, calmly. Miss Manopal, please continue. Lisa, well, this meeting seems important, and as the company's former secretary, I'd like to accompany you on this trip. JK, no need, my PA will accompany me. Slaps his P. And they helps, right, baby? They, yes. Lisa clenched her fist and gritted her teeth. JK, now you can leave, Miss Manopal. Lisa fake smiles and bows before leaving. JK, now baby we should go and pack our bags. They nods and left the company. Taekook was sitting in JK's car. First they went to Tae's house. At Tae's house, they unlocked the door of his house and they entered. They opened the lights. Tae, I know it's small, but please sit. JK, oh baby, don't say that. JK hugged Tae and Tae hugged him back. JK, I won't sit here. I will come with you in your room. Tae nods and they went inside Tae's room. JK, wow, it smells just like you. JK said and laid on bed. Tae chuckled and started packing his things. Meanwhile, JK called Hobie. OTB. JK, hey Young, how are you? Hobie, yeah, I'm good. What about you and your mate Taehyung? JK, I'm good and my. Wait a minute, how do you know about Tae? Hobie, Young told me. JK, wow, he is really fast. Hobie, yeah, I know. Yeah, now forget about it and tell me why you called me. JK, actually, I'm going back to Kingdom and won't be back till a month or two, so can you look after the company? Hobie, yeah, sure, why not? When are you leaving? JK, tonight? Hobie, okay then, I'll be there tomorrow. JK, thank you, Young. Hobie, mention not. Okay, bye then. JK, bye. End of OTP. After an hour, these things were packed. They done. JK, okay then, let me call Young. If they are ready, then we'll leave now. But what about your clothes? JK, I have that at the castle. So don't worry. Okay. JK called Yoongi and Yoongi answered. OTB. JK. Young, are you both ready? Yoongi. Yeah, we are. What about you and they? JK. We are also done. Yoongi. Okay then, shall we leave now or it will be a 2-hour drive to the forest? JK. Yeah, okay. I called you because of it only. Should we leave in a car or separately? Yoongi. in one car would be better. Chiki, okay then I will come where you are. And Jimin, you and Jimin now. Yungi, okay, we are at Jimin's place. Chiki, okay then, we'll come there. End of OTP. Chiki, BB, let's go to Jimin's place. They nods and was going to take his bag, but Chiki stopped him. Chiki, BB, you're so fragile and these bags are too heavy for you. I'll carry these. They okay. Chige took Day's bag and went out of the house. He kept those bags in the car and then he drove to Jimin's apartment. When they arrived at the building, they saw Yunmin standing outside. So they got out with Day's bag and went towards Yunmin. Yoongi, okay, now let's go. Taekook Knotted and Yoongi and Chiki kept their respective boyfriends back in Yoongi's car, Lamborghini Urus SUV. In car, Yoongi and Jungkook sat in front, and women sat at the back seat. Yoongi started driving. After 90 minutes, around 6 p.m., this whole area is jungle. Yeah, our kingdom is in between the forests, so that no human can find about it. Oh, this reminds me of the first day I met you. Chiki, how come? They, that day at night after I met you and Chimini, called me and told me that I got job, though the competition was really tough. Chiki understood what they was going to say and he smirked. They, so care to tell me about it? Cheeky. Well, after I disappeared, I went back to my home and calmed myself. And it reminded me that you are the same person I saw in the one of the job resumes. I immediately called Yu Kyung to give you the job, not because I wanted to be close to you, but you also had all the qualities to be my PA. Oh, Cheeky, yes. After 30 minutes, they arrived at the place which had a barren ground in the mid forest. They got out of the car and Jungkook and Yoongi took out the luggage. Jimin, so where we have to go now? Yoongi, we are here. Women, Jungkook smirked and snapped his fingers 5 times in a rhythm, and something happened. Women looked behind them and saw a magical transparent sheet forming, and behind that was a huge palace. Yoongi, this is the back side of it. We'll show you front tomorrow. Now let's go. Women nodded and followed their boyfriends who were carrying the luggage. As they entered the other side of the shield, Jungkook now snapped 8 times in a rhythm, and the shield closed. They, wait, nothing happened. I can still see a car and the forest. Jungkook chuckled. Cheeky, that doesn't matter, my queen. We can see the outside world, but they cannot see our world once the shield is closed. They started walking again. Women were looking at the palace, at the place with amazed eyes. It looked so beautiful. There were trees everywhere and a beautiful garden. The smell was also so pleasant that they felt enchanted. As they entered the back door, they were welcomed by 2 people. They spoke. When we entered, we were welcomed by 2 people, maybe Cookies Youngs, but other looked different. He had a big stomach, like a pregnant lady, but men can't get pregnant. Before I could say anything, that man engulfed me and Jimin in a tight hug. And of point of view. Unknown. Oh my god, you both are so beautiful, but not more than me. Everyone chuckled, but women nervously laughed. Chinny, Leave them. They can't breathe. Chin. Oh yes. Jimin, it's okay now, Junyoung. And Junyoung, how is your baby doing now? Chin. Oh, my little baby vamp is really good. Chin chuckled while caressing his belly lovingly. They looked at Jimin in shock but didn't get the same reaction from him. Instead, Jimin, I know everything. They looked at Jungkook like, what's going on here? JK, baby, I told you that Jinyoung will tell you about the things I didn't. They recalled it. Yes. Jin, you didn't tell him that I am pregnant? JK, no, young. Actually, if I would have told him about it, then he would have asked so many questions about it. And Jin, yeah, I know. You get shy while talking about stuff like that. JK, young. Jin, chuckled and went to Tae. Jin, Tae Bear, I will tell you everything about it. Don't worry, okay? They smiled and nodded. Namjoon, now that you are back, so I can be free for a while. They, this rude man is here only for an hour. His ego will be hurt if he stays more than that. Jin said it with a sass, to which Cheeky replied, Cheeky, I was planning to stay here for a month or two, but if you want me, we can stay here for an hour. Jin, what? You are staying for 2 months? Cheeky nods and Jin hugged Cheeky. Jin, oh, I'm so happy. They broke the hug. Cheeky, and Young, don't worry about the kingdom. I will look after it till the time I'm here. Namjoon nodded. Jin, let's sleep because tomorrow our queen have a lot of work to do. Cheeky, work? Jin, well, Namte is soon to be queen, so he have to meet the people of this kingdom. Yoongi, but Young, I don't think if it's a good idea. Jin, you see, Yoongi, people are sad, and now when they will know that they can have a queen, then everyone will be happy. Namjoon, yeah, you are right. Check. Oh, okay, then it's decided. Now, can we go and sleep? Yoongi, yeah, it's pretty late. Women, we are hungry. Jungkook and Yoongi chuckled and went to their respective boyfriend and hugged them. Cheeky, let's eat in our room, yeah? In slow and deep voice. They nodded. Cheeky, now come with me. Taekook left and Yunmin broke the hug. Yoongi, you sure? Because you ate a lot on the way. Jimin looked at him in disbelief and took out the slipper from his feet and started running behind Yoongi with it. Namjoon chuckled while looking at them running. Jin, I'm so happy. Finally, this palace is filled with laughter, and now we have our family back. It was so lonely when it was just two of us. Baby kicked Jin. And you too, my little bloodsucker. Namjoon chuckled and they also left. With Taekook, Tae and JK were walking down the hall. JK had a straight posture with his hands back while walking like a king he is. And as per for Tae, he was looking everywhere with doe eyes, and the royal guards, who were standing at least 3 feet apart from each other, were bowing to JK and Tae. JK opened a door. It was his room's door. Tae and JK entered, and JK closed the door. Tae, oh my god, it's not what I expected. JK, what do you mean? JK said while going towards Tae and back hugging him as he rested his chin on Tae's shoulder. Tae, I thought your room color is going to be mixture of dark black and red with some bats hanging on the chandelier. JK laughed and turned to Tae. Now Tae was facing JK. His hands were resting on JK's shoulder. JK wrapped his hands on Tae's waist, bringing him closer, leaving no space. Cheeky. Well, it is quite opposite of it. The quiet? It's way too much than quiet. Cheeky chuckled. They, I have a question. Cheeky, asking my queen. They, do you customize your room timely or it is as old like you? Cheeky was taken aback by the question because it sounded more like sarcasm. Cheeky, well, it's definitely not as old as I am, but where did you get that such little side of you, huh? Cheeky spanks these A, and they yelped at it. They, well, I'm the future queen, so I have to be sassy and confident. Cheeky, too much sassy. Chicky sniffs Tay's neck, and they understood what Chicky wanted. They, you can drink if you want to. Chicky didn't wait a second and attacked Tay's neck. His long fang, his long fangs digged into Tay's soft juncture between his shoulder and neck. They threw his head back in pleasure and sighed at the feeling of getting his blood sucked. After a few minutes, Chicky left the snack and he himself am at the feeling of the taste of this blood. They, your mouth is really big, but I love it a lot, especially when it's sucking my life out. Cheeky licked Day's blood from his lips and smirked at Day. Cheeky, I thought that was obvious. Talking about how they am when Cheeky was sucking his blood. They, yeah, don't tease me. They pouted like a little puppy, and Cheeky laughed at how cute his behavior is before kissing him on the lips softly. After they pulled out of the sweet kiss, they pecked Chicky's lips gently and rested his forehead against Chicky's. Chicky, I love you, my queen. They, I love you too, my king. So, cupcakes, this is the end of this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I know it took me 2 weeks to upload this video, but I was going through a lot of things. I was not getting time as well. And I hope this episode was worth it. So, see you in next. Burahi.